If you are facing challenge in answer writing, then this video is for you. So let's see how to write a good answer. So as you read, the question demand three things. First, advantages and disadvantages of presidential form compared to parliamentary form, and the second, that is which suits better for effective governance and representation. So let's see how to address these points. First, we start our intro, that is presidential form of government practiced in USA while parliamentary form in India, UK. So, as you see, the introduction is short, fact rich, and contextual to the question. Then we jump to the main body, advantages of presidential form, that is single chain of command, more effective hierarchy, technocrats ministers, people choose only president, free hand in appointing other offices, stable form of government, no confidence, only impeachment. We have addressed one dimension, that is advantages, and 4 points in this. That is enough for 10 marker question. Then we intentionally introduced a table here, that is basic difference between presidential form and parliamentary form. In presidential, real head is the president, prime minister is the real head, strict separation of power, no strict separation, executive part of legislature, non responsibility and collective responsibility. So we have intentionally introduced, and in this section only we can easily got 2.5 to 3 marks, 1.5 marks for this and 1.5 marks for both of this. Then we move to the other dimension, that is disadvantages. First point is lack of representative democracy, as all sections are not represented. And the second point is lack of effective accountability to legislature. Third, no parliamentary scrutiny of bills, high-handed approach. Fourth, top-down governance, no, not sensitive to people needs. 5, can lead to inequality due to lobbying, example USA. So in this dimension also we have write 5 points, that is enough to get 1.5 marks. Then we address the last dimension, that is every form of government has its own shortcomings. However, country's geography, culture, historical past, demography decides which form better suits the citizen. And in each point we have tried to give examples like democratic values, Buddhist council, historical past, colonial rule, India and China, demography, level of literacy. And from this we have arrived to our conclusion that in Indian context with vast population and unity in diversity, parliamentary form best favorable as held by B.R. Ambedkar. So in this dimension also we have given examples and a very useful quote that is enough for to get 1.5 to 1 marks in this section also. And for conclusion we have written two simple lines with a very heavy keyword, that is both form of system ensure doctrine of checks and balances. That is a very good conclusion in itself. So if you like this answer, please subscribe my channel. And one thing I more want to add, that this answer takes 17 minutes to write. As I am also a learner and beginner, so it quite takes time, but it is good. You can also try this answer. Thank you.